I have been keeping secrets. Secrets I can keep no longer. I am moving. A lot of you probably found my channel through my home buying content, my home buying, I guess, series, how I bought my flat, moving into it, sharing home ownership costs, tips, doing my office, buying plants, like the never ending plant diaries, like home resets. Just so much home content has been on this channel and has brought me so many of you, my wonderful, wonderful community, and even brought some of you into like meeting in real life with me. And I love that. And I love that I'm still bumping into people who say that they've watched my like home buying videos to buy their own places. And honestly, I'm so grateful to like every single memory that we have in terms of just content in this flat, but just in general, like I've absolutely loved my life living here. As you can see, I'm in the middle of packing. I have been packing for probably like 2 weeks now. It is so boring. It is so boring. It is so tiring. It is not anything like when I moved here, because when I moved here from my family home, I only had a bedroom, you know? I had a bedroom, I had quite a lot of like kitchen and baking stuff, but I didn't have, you know, a whole life to deal with, stuff to sell. I have been selling stuff like crazy on Vinted for like 2 weeks, Facebook Marketplace, like just packing and dealing with stuff and getting rid of stuff. So I've kind of given in to the fact that I haven't really been making content because I've been living like this and because I've just been so busy with, you know, setting up the move and like just dealing with stuff. Unless you are my friend in real life, this is probably going to be the first time you're hearing about this. I haven't like put up a Q&A. I haven't told anyone on Instagram. If you're not following me on any other platform, you haven't missed this news anywhere else. But I'm going to preempt some questions. Had I put up a Q&A box of what you may ask or what you may be nosy about, because there's things I'd be nosy about and there's things I'd want to know. So first one being, am I selling my flat? I feel like everyone's going to be like, no, your flat, your home ownership, da, da, da. I'm not selling my flat. I'm actually choosing to rent out my flat. And this, I guess, comes in tandem with the second imaginary question, which is why? So I don't want to talk too much. If you know, you know, but I am about to change my life. I'm about to change my whole life. My whole life is about to change. I'm about to embark on a very big life change. And in order to do that, which is kind of part C of this journey, part B is that I need to go back to my parents' house. I need to be back at my parents' home for a little while, regroup, gather myself, spend time with them before we embark on this big life-changing thing. And I can't be here. And also I don't want to be here. Like, I want to go home. That doesn't take away from the fact, like I just said, I have loved living here. And there's going to be parts of living back with my parents that I'm just like, what have I done? But I need to go home for a bit. I need to go home for a little while. And that's the reason why I decided to rent out my flat. The decision has happened kind of quickly, it's been something I've been thinking about since March. I kind of told myself that I was gonna do this in March, but the timeline has been, I mean, I've been so busy. I'm doing a recap video next. So I've been so busy with life and other stuff, and some of those things have had to happen in a way, and I've had to be around for certain things, and there's other moving parts of this whole thing, but I wasn't sure about what to do with the flat, and the speed at which I'm kind of moving towards these next chapters in my life, the quickest and most efficient thing for me to do is to rent out my flat. I haven't really done any like financy home ownership-y kind of stuff on here, but I can update you guys right now that I recently renewed my mortgage product. So when I first moved here, I had a 2-year fixed deal on an amazing interest rate that I managed to get in 2020 that expired in 2022. I got a slightly worse but still not terrible interest rate from 2022 to 2024 that expired in May of 2024, and it has jumped up a bit. Like, the economy is bad, but generally just trying to buy and sell property right now is just not, it's not really something that I want to do. I don't really think that the market is for me right now, the kind of move I would want to make, or the kind of money or return that I would want to have on my flat right now. So I'm holding on to it. I bought it with the intention of living here for longer than this anyway. So I wouldn't have thought to sell right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be renting it out. I don't know if the person I'm renting it to is a content creator. You might see this flat pop up on someone else's YouTube channel, but I won't live here anymore. It's kind of sad. Like, I haven't really spoken, like this is me verbalizing this whole decision and journey out loud for honestly the very first time. Like, I've discussed it with my parents and I've, you know, discussed it with my close friends. I've been like, right, should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do that? But everyone has just been so encouraging and super duper supportive and just been like, go for it, and really been pushing me and whatever. But I haven't really reflected on the, oh, like, my flat, you know, my home that I made my own. And there's definitely some memories, some stuff to process. I guess another question which I've just answered is, where am I going? So I'm going home. I'm going to my parents' house. So since I moved out, they have also moved. So it will be a whole new environment anyway, but I will be at my parents' house if I'm doing any vlogs there or content there. But yeah, it has just been packing mania for the last 2 weeks, and this is kind of I've got 2 weeks left to get out of here, and this week I really do need to get the packing done. I need to get some furniture either sold or given away. I'm getting my storage unit on Friday to put the things I'm gonna keep just in general, but then also things that I'm gonna keep for when I live somewhere again. I have been forbidden, I have literally been forbidden to bring all my crap home. Decluttering, downsizing, I have been packing, I have been packing, I have been packing, I have been going through stuff, I have been organizing, I have been shredding. There's just, oh, I'm amazed at how much I have managed to accumulate in the last 4 years, and also how fake all of my clear outs that I've been doing over the last like 4 years have been, because I've got rid of probably about 8 bin bags worth of just rubbish so far, which is just like stuff that I could have just been living without, which has kind of been quite annoying because I have struggled for storage and struggled to like keep organized and keep things tidy all the time because there's just so many things. And now with this like hard deadline of moving out in 2 weeks, I'm like, this is rubbish, this is rubbish, this is rubbish, and just got rid of so much stuff. So for the rest of the video, I'm just gonna bring you along with me for the rest of the day, basically tackling a bit more, just tackling as much as I can. I want to deal with the office today. I had a good start at it, but it was really uncomfortable. It was basically doing what I'm doing now, which is sitting on the floor, digging through paperwork, but I just found it so uncomfortable. I was sitting there for hours and then I just eventually gave up and moved on. But my parents want the storage unit I have in there. I have like an IKEA storage unit in there. So I need to get that ready because I've told my dad he can pick it up on Friday. And it's Monday. I don't really know why I said that, but I need the deadline. I need the deadline. I have to get it going. So not sure how much talking I'm gonna be doing. Probably just popping in as I organize stuff for the rest of the day. But there's my big secret, my big reveal. I am moving. If you guys have more questions, which I'm no doubt you will, then please leave those in the comments below. I'm not disclosing the master plan just yet, but feel free to guess. Feel free to guess in the comments of this video what it could be. Like, I'm telling you right now, I'm turning my life upside down. I'm turning my life upside down. Upside down, inside out, and I really am having to kind of psych myself up every day that I can do this. Like, I want it so badly, but it's scary. Like, redesigning your life and just deciding that you're gonna have a whole new life is scary. But yeah, I'm interested, I'm curious. I don't feel like I've left any Easter eggs. This is probably gonna come as a massive surprise to absolutely everybody, but let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know the vibes. What shall we pack next? So many things to pack. I'm sitting here fiddling with skewers. I had a pack of skewers on the table, and right before I started filming, I knocked them all on the floor. So there's literally just chaos in here, guys. It's chaos. So this is probably the most organized. I mean, ignore that right now, but this is the most organized situation I have going on. I have a bag of things there for Malika, some glasses, and I'm going to put some plants in there that she's adopting. This is a pile for charity donation. I already had a ton of bags go to charity, but they were all clothes, and this is more like home stuff and like dishes and just like stuff that the charity collection didn't take, basically. So I need to actually take that to a real charity shop. Some really good stuff in there. Like, oh, I don't want to go through it because it just becomes also nostalgic, and it's like I want to keep all of it. But like a really good pie dish, I kept one in my storage box, but I just don't need two. I don't make pie that much anyway, just like baking stuff. So many cooling racks, like, oh, a perfectly good citrus juicer, like glass Pyrex in here, like a frying pan, nothing wrong with it, but I've just stripped back. So I've kept one full set of frying pans, but just can't keep them all. In here as well, got more pans, and I've like taped all the lids to them so that they don't get separated or anything. Some metal bowls. Like some of these pans were basically never really mine. They were pans that I had to get for certain branded content that I've made over the years for certain looks and things. So to be honest, they've been clutter. They've just become a part of my life. My mirror, my wonderful mirror, and this shelf that I usually see when I dress for Christmas or like selfies or just any shot when I'm literally about to leave the door is gone. It has left like a weird, there's like a black mark exactly where it was. The frame was a black plastic, so that might just have been rubbing on the wall. It didn't move, so I don't know if it rubbed, but yeah, that all needs to get donated. I'm gonna get my dad to help me with that, or anyone who has a car, basically. And then this stuff is actually packed. So this clear box here is just my KitchenAid mixer. I'm glad it's in a clear box because I feel like it's something that I'm always gonna wanna know exactly where it is. These boxes are packed and they are labeled on the top. Cookbooks and home stuff. At the bottom, I've got another box that I already had, and that's full of cookbooks because this is quite a sturdy, I think it's like a container store box or something like that. This box here is actually all my kind of boots, like, I don't know, more wintry shoes, because I still live here. So things I don't see myself wearing. You'll see all my clothes and stuff are still in my wardrobe. And then, don't remember what's in there. So how I've been packing as I go is I've gone through all of my drawers and basically cleared them out and put the things in packing cubes. So they're like packed where they live, if that makes sense. So like all my denim and dresses are in here. This one couldn't fit, so we just stuffed it in there. My pajamas, like all in a packing cube. This one I haven't done yet, so maybe we'll finish that one today. Tops, did I just open this? Tops. And then underwears and these two, but they're all in packing cubes. And yeah, I just need to deal with everything else. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know I have been trying to use up all my shampoo and conditioner. I decided to do this ages ago and then never did it. I did it once with my hair styling products and that was kind of good, but then I got gifted a bunch more and I've just ended up with loads of stuff. So I'm one wash day away from having no shampoo and conditioner, which is amazing. I still have, I think, like 2 shower gels, all my skincare stuff, and I have a ton of hair styling products. So I need to decide if I like those products. And the thing is, they're all open, so it's not really something that I can give away, and I'd rather just actually use them. But I've just twisted my hair, as you can see, and then I won't really use, like, it's a lot of curl creams, and just let this be a lesson to you all. Clear out effectively, often, and don't buy things that you just don't need. If you don't like the curl cream that you have and it's not working for you, throw it away. Get rid of it and then get another one. Don't just keep it and put it in the back of the cupboard because you might need it. Like, just get rid of it. Get rid of things if possible. Give them to someone else if you can. Like, I've donated a ton of stuff, but I have so many things. This is where I'm gonna camp up for the next probably a few hours. I'm gonna end up probably just blurring the floor because I have a bunch of letters there with like my personal details on that, and that is what I was sitting going through until my back hurt. This is jumpers and jumper dresses and stuff that I'm just not wearing for the summer anyway. packed and vacuum packed in these bags so that I can just store them easily. I thought this was a better use of space when it comes to jumpers and stuff because it's just so much air. Rather than filling up a box, I wouldn't really fit much in a box. So I bought these vacuum bags. I'll show you the brand. And it's been amazing. I have like 3 of them stacked there. One of them actually has coats and jackets in it as well. So yeah, pretty good. This one I haven't vacuum packed that yet. But this is the IKEA unit that I need to strip down and get ready to give to my parents. Before I forget, because I will forget, this is the brand of vacuum pack bags that I have. So this orange pack is the flat vacuum store bags in extra large. And then the one that I've used for coats and blankets is this one, which is like the purple pack. Packmate high volume cube vacuum storage bags, extra large. I got them on Amazon, so, oh, who dat? And obviously the person calling me is my letting agent to say that my tenants have been approved. And this is great, this is amazing news. It just means that the hard deadline is really hard and I have to be out of here in 2 weeks. I think I need a good podcast. Leave podcast recommendations for me in the comments of this video, if you don't mind. Okay, leave podcast recommendations for me in the comments of this video, if you don't mind, if you have any good ones. Obviously, everyone listens to Sonder and Salt, right? Right? We're on season break. We're coming back for season 5. That's actually been another question that everyone's kind of been asking me, which I've kind of found quite heartwarming because I don't really know how many people still listen to the podcast that listened because they were my friends and like have stuck with it. But all my friends' responses that know that I'm moving and like everything that's going on have just been like, are you still gonna do the podcast? Like, what about the podcast? Da, da, da. And I'm like, don't worry. We're working. We are working. And the podcast is not over. The podcast is not dead. But if you have any podcasts that are not Huberman Lab, because I'm probably just gonna go and listen to 4 hours of Andrew Huberman wax lyrical about something, let me know. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I took a lunch break, but I feel like I have defeated the paperwork. There is still a little, but it is on one particular issue that I actually need to like read those papers and deal with one thing. Like I have so many loose ends to tie up as well in moving. I managed to get all the paperwork in like different binders and label them all and get them in a box. The box is literally bursting at the seams, so I've had to like tape it around the box, but we did it. I can't even say we did it, Joe, anymore because Joe Biden, anyway, let's not do that, but we don't say like we did it, Joe, anymore. Let's just put it that way. Okay, I need to do something else. I need to do something else other than that room. So I'm gonna tackle my makeup. I'm actually just gonna put away my makeup. I became quite accustomed at the start of this year to living out of a makeup bag just because I was traveling a lot and I used to take my makeup to the studio all the time. If you saw my podcasting vlog, you realize like I'm always in my makeup there. So I think I can pack it. And then if I pack it, I can get rid of the trolley that the makeup currently resides in. So let's do it. I think I'm gonna call it for today. I think I'm gonna call it for this video. I'm just moving from room to room. I'm just moving things from here to here. It is 5:30. I have been at this all day again. I have made progress, but I think the next thing I really need is to get stuff out of here. I think I'm mentally so distracted by everything that I just can't focus. I can't make any more progress. I have so much stuff that needs to go to charity. I've made a whole nother bag since I showed you guys earlier, and I filled up a box, like a whole box, and a crate is on top of the box. I just need it gone. And then once I can really see and feel like I've made some progress, I can make some more progress. But I've literally just sat down, I've made a cup of tea, I've typed in YouTube moving vlogs to see what other people put in their moving vlogs, that is not just like spiraling and moving around from room to room. I think it's different because other people, I guess, are moving like from one definite place to another, whereas I'm like downsizing my entire life and getting rid of so much stuff and then just going home. So I'm gonna see what else. But let me know in the comments if there's stuff that you really want to see. Don't forget to let me know what you suspect I might be up to. I'm just quite interested to know, and I will catch you in the next vlog. Might be a moving vlog, might be doing something. I still have like all my hot girl summer plans, so what is it gonna be? I don't know, but I will meet you there. Bye.